Buy your baby a two good colorful towels. At least you rotate them three or 4 days after. When your baby is a newborn, and so during the process, that thing's like a wound. So you might not want to experience. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, welcome back to my page, and welcome back to my space. It's your favorite girl, right? Yes, your newest Nigerian African mom. I'm delighted to always have you back in my channel. So let's get right into this video today. I'll basically be talking about essential things a new mom need, because I know you're a first time mom, and you literally the first time mom, you're pregnant now, and you've not gotten all these things. I know you might have gone away buying your things and all that, but there are some important things that you need that is a must have. If you don't have it, it's going to make motherhood very stressful for you. Everything I'm going to dish out today is going to be very important. You're going to like them, and I'm very, very sure that that is what you need at this point. On my list today, I have 15 interesting items that you need to buy. It's a must buy. Please don't do without it. It will make your motherhood journey very stressless. It's going to make it smooth. It's going to make it simple. It's going to make it enjoyable. Whether you have a help or not, it's going to help you out. So I don't know. There are so many people that they do not have help around. That's why at the long run, they are going to encounter postpartum depression. You might likely be depressed. So what you have to do is that to avoid anything that is going to cause any form of depression, any form of stress, extra stress and all that. So what you have to do is get these essential items ready before you give birth. So what you're going to do is pick your pen and paper and get ready to write. So number one thing is your baby warmer. Get your baby warmer. There's this thing. I'm going to leave a picture of it below, above or below my screen. Everything I'm going to talk about, everything I'm going to say, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to show you how they look like. There are ones that comes in one pot, and there are ones that comes in double. So, but I will advise you buy the one that comes in double pot. What they do, you're finished extracting your breast milk, you're going to put it inside the baby one. Maybe you might not, your fridge is not stable, because there's a level of refrigerating breast milk. Do you understand? This one is going to, but this warmer, it does not do a time accuracy, does not take temperature or whatsoever. The way you put your breast milk inside that warmer is the same way you're going to bring them out. So are you a busy mom? Whatsoever you are, maybe you don't stay at home with your baby or whatsoever, but this baby warmer is the real deal for you. Maybe when you're going out, you do not want to carry a lot of bags or anything, and you want to just express your breast milk, because you might not want to feed your baby in the car, you might not want to feed your baby anywhere, maybe exposed. Because as a first time mom, you're still learning how to do all this thing. Like maybe when your baby gives you a sign of it wants to suck, then you just bring out your bottle and feed your baby. It helps a lot. Don't in anything you're buying, make lies. The next thing I have on my list is your feeding supply. Your feeding supplies come with your bra. You must get your baby breastfeeding bra. It's very, very important. Sometimes when you want to give birth, you think that bra is not important. Bra is the most important, essential. Like if there's anything that is more than important, or let me say, it's a must have. You see your breastfeeding bra, they are very, very important. Don't do away with them. A way of helping you or easing you on how to breastfeed your newborn. The baby don't need to struggle. You're still struggling. Your baby is still struggling. So you people can gain balance, or have a or the comfortable fitting position. Don't buy a random bra like a normal usual bra. Buy a breastfeeding bra. Maybe you might not be able to afford the sterilizer, but you can buy a rubber that you always use to put all your bottles. Then every morning you sterilize them. Make sure you keep your baby stuff very neat. So you're going to get these baby supplies, like these food supplies, so it can help, it can ease you. When you give birth, you're going to start putting your baby on what we call couch. A baby has a couch, just like the one I'm sitting on this couch now. There's a couch for a little baby. Even when they are 1 month, they are 2 weeks, they are 3 weeks, they are 1 month, they are 2 months, you're going to put them on that couch. The couch is very comfortable for them. Even if your baby is shaking here, that couch is going to round that baby. It's going to get that baby up to the stage. It's going to hold the baby like as if you're the one gripping the baby. It's very, very important. It's very nice. It's very essential. Please, I'm going to leave a picture of my baby's own here. It's very important. Many mothers don't know about it. Sometimes when you even go to buy stuff in a shop, you might not see them. They might not recommend it for you. You're going to get everything that is going to make this journey easy and comfortable for you. So the next thing we have here is your baby walker. My God, that baby walker is a lifesaver. Like baby walker is a lifesaver. Like when you're going to start using your baby walker, let me see, like around 3 months, because as of 3 months, your baby is going to be a bit stable, even though not stable. Your baby in 3 months, in 4 months, your baby is not going to be stable. The head is still going to be shaking, it's still going to be dangling, and you're going to apply too much carefulness in carrying the baby. and all that. So your baby is not going to be sitting on a walker if the baby is not strong yet, the head is still dangling, the head is not stable, and your baby is still, being dramatic. So you're not going to put the baby on the baby walker, but it's important you buy them before you give birth so it doesn't stress you out. But you can actually buy them later on. But another thing, like you see baby carrier, I know they carry and play. Baby carrier, God, you're going to slay now. There is this communication, there is this bond that you're supposed to have with your newborn, and you can eat that bond with baby carrier. Get baby carrier. It's very important. Buy it even before you give birth, because 2 weeks after you give birth, or 1 week after you give birth, you're going to go to the immunization center. If you didn't take your BCG and all that before coming back home, you're going to go to the hospital and do them, and you're not going to start backing your baby or start doing all of those things. Put your baby on a carrier. Look smart. Look beautiful. Baby carrier is very essential. I recommend it. It's very, very essential. Don't go around wrapping your baby in a big blanket and all that. Please get yourself a baby carrier. The next thing is thermometer. You see thermometer, what? Thermometer, it's going to help you to check the temperature of your child, because sometimes your baby is warm and you don't know the baby is running temperature, or maybe you just live for a while, and I don't know how I'm going to emphasize on this, but I know that it's very important you include it on your list. Baby thermometer is very, very important. Please get it so you know when your baby is running temperature and when your baby is fine. So you know when to run to the clinic, or you start running an emergency and all that. You have to have a knowledge of all these things. As you're getting ready as a mother, you have to get prepared for so many things. You have to get prepared for emergency. You have to get prepared for anything that comes in. Not trying to get you scared, but this is just what you prepare your mind so nothing comes in surprise for you. So get a thermometer. You're going to be checking your baby. When you feel some changes, you check your baby by yourself. You don't have to run to the clinic to go and check. And then when you get to that place, the temperature is just 2%, or it's just 27 degrees, and you start coming back on. What we have on our list next is nasal aspirator. It's like this thing that they used to, let me just explain it this way, just like this thing that they used to use and extract mucus from baby's nose when immediately they give birth to the baby, so they can get rid of all those mucus, all those dirt and all those things to free the baby airways. That's how nasal extractor is. And when you go to the market, please buy them and just a mucus cleanser. So sometimes maybe when your baby develop a catarrh or anything, you're not going to go away. We are not going to go around with our mother's style of putting your mouth on the baby's nose and start sucking the mucus out and all that. Please, you're going to stress the baby out. You're going this extractor is very important. It's not expensive. Get it and put it inside your bag, so that anytime your baby is having some kind of catarrh or respiratory challenge, you're going to use it to extract the baby easily. You're not going to be stressed, because it hurts so much. I'm telling you this, it hurts so much that when you see your baby is breathing, your baby is not breathing very well because catarrh, because of cough and all that. Immediately your baby is uncomfortable, you're destabilized. That's the truth. Believe it or you leave it, you'll get into this journey and you're going to know what I'm talking about. Immediately your baby is not feeling fine, you're going to be destabilized. Like you're going to talk about, I don't know, it's a pretty quick, very important to me, your kitchen chair. You might not be able to do the wood one. Get the plastic one. It's very important. So you gain balance, you gain freedom, you gain the comfort that you need to feed your baby with. Number one. Number two, I am just telling you this because I think that's what I experienced. That's what I experienced. I'm saying everything based on experience. Do you understand? I'm not saying things because I read it in the book and all that. I'm saying out of my experience. Then number two, but people really recommend that chair because they feel it helps in healing the wound during postpartum. Like after delivery, you had the tear and all those stuffs, that the chair helps in healing wound. So it's advisable that you don't sit on your couch. That should be a story for another day. It's advisable you don't sit on the couch. So you just sit on this wooden stool, or you sit on a plastic chair. But it's a must have. I think it's a must. We are talking, and the next thing I'm going to talk about, it's quickly like it's not important, because I know you might have gotten your towel, but the kind of towel you bought is very important. On healthiness and all that, I advise you get a towel, two towel, so you rotate them after 3 or 4 days. You change the towel. Number one. Number two, kind of towel that you have to get yourself your normal bathing towel, and you get yourself a hot towel, a hot water towel. You might not understand this, but when time comes, so just buy a brownish towel that does not really look bright, bathing, pressing hot water and all that. So you might not be needing that colorful towel. Anyway, during this era, actually, health has already brought us to the knowledge of a pressing of hot water is not really important, and it does more harm to our health than good. Medically wise, they say it's not nice for you to have a hot water bath after birth. So that's, if you want me to talk about this, like if you want it to be a topic, please leave your comment below so I can really talk about it. I'm going to talk about the experience. I'm going to talk about everything concerning postpartum baby. And then now when we get down to the regular kind of things that you will be needing, buy your baby wipes, buy your baby diaper, then number one, what your baby weighs. But sometimes when we know what our baby weighs, when the baby comes out, it weighs a different thing. That's the reality of childbearing. It's the reality. It's not science. This is reality. It's important because immediately they give birth, the first thing they're going to ask you of is after they have done their medical treatment, taking care of the child, warming the baby and all that. The next thing is the baby clothes, the baby diaper, the socks, the gloves, the cap, and the your newborn shouldn't be big. It should just be like a small pack because like after 2 weeks, these babies they grow so fast. So after you bought the one that you can use for like at least 1 week or 2 weeks, that is a pack. Just buy a pack. Don't buy more than a pack because you might regret it. Then if your baby is going to continue using that particular size, then you can get another one. And I assure you, people are going to come visiting with a lot of diaper. That's the truth. Because you feel that's the most essential thing you need. Just buy a size 1 diaper, a newborn 1 pack. Then you can buy every other pack. But I will advise you wait and see how big or how small your baby is going to go. So you will know the next size of diaper to buy.